Hi boys and girls, are you ready for a story? Today I have a very special story to share with you. It's about a remarkable woman from the Bible who made a big difference in her community. Her name was Deborah, and she was not just any ordinary woman. She was a judge, a prophet, and a leader who was deeply respected by everyone around her. It's a true story from the Bible. Deborah's story is one of courage, wisdom, and faith. She lived during a time when the people of Israel were facing many challenges and needed strong leadership. It's about a brave woman named Deborah. Deborah was a judge. She was chosen by God to lead and guide the people. Her role was very important because she helped maintain peace and order in the community. She helped people solve problems. Whenever there were disputes or disagreements, people would come to Deborah for her wise counsel. She listened carefully to everyone and made fair decisions that helped resolve conflicts. She was also a prophet. This means that she had a special connection with God. She could hear God's voice and understand his messages. God talked to her, and she told the people what God said. Deborah's guidance was not just based on her own wisdom, but on the divine messages she received from God. This made her advice even more valuable and trustworthy.
Deborah was a wise woman. Her wisdom was recognized by everyone, and people respected her greatly. People came from all over to ask for her help. They traveled long distances because they knew that Deborah's guidance was worth the journey. They knew she would listen to them. Deborah had a kind heart and always took the time to understand the concerns of the people. They knew she would give them good advice. Her decisions were always fair and just, and she helped many people find solutions to their problems. God was with Deborah, and she trusted him. Her faith in God gave her the strength and wisdom to lead her people effectively. Deborah's story teaches us the importance of faith, wisdom, and courage in making a positive impact in our communities.
Deborah loved God very much. She wanted to help her people, but the Israelites were not listening to God. They were doing bad things.
Because they disobeyed God, he let a mean king rule over them. His name was Jabin.
Jabin had a general named Sisera. Sisera had many chariots and soldiers. He was very cruel to the Israelites.
The Israelites were afraid of Sisera and his army. Sisera was a powerful commander with a vast army, equipped with 900 iron chariots. His forces were known for their brutality and strength, striking fear into the hearts of the Israelites. For 20 years, the Israelites suffered under his rule. They were oppressed and lived in constant fear, unable to find peace or safety in their own land. Their homes were raided, their crops destroyed, and their spirits crushed. They cried out to God for help. Day and night their prayers rose to the heavens, pleading for deliverance from their suffering. God heard their cries and decided it was time to act. One day, God told Deborah to call Barak, a strong leader. Deborah was a prophetess and a judge, known for her wisdom and courage. She was respected by the people and trusted by God to lead them. God told Deborah to tell Barak to gather an army. He was to take 10,000 men from the tribes of Naphtali and Zebulun and lead them to Mount Tabor. God promised to help them defeat Sisera. He assured them that he would deliver Sisera and his chariots into their hands, giving them the victory they desperately needed.
Deborah was a little scared, but she obeyed God. She sent for Barak. Despite her fears, she trusted in God's plan and knew that he would guide them to victory. She told him what God had said. Barak listened carefully, understanding the gravity of the mission. He knew that with God's help, they could overcome even the mightiest of foes. She said, "God will go with you." Her words were filled with conviction and faith, inspiring Barak and his men to believe in the divine promise. He will give you victory. The assurance of God's presence and support filled the hearts of the Israelites with hope and determination.
God will go with you. Deborah's faith was unwavering, and her leadership was a beacon of hope for the people. He will give you victory. With renewed strength and courage, the Israelites prepared for the battle that would change their fate.
The battle at Mount Tabor. Barak gathered 10,000 men. They went to fight Sisera's army at a place called Mount Tabor. Sisera had many more soldiers. He also had 90 iron chariots. But Deborah wasn't afraid. She knew God was with them.
Today the Lord will give you victory.
Then God sent a mighty rainstorm. The ground became very muddy. The chariots got stuck in the mud. God helped the Israelites defeat Sisera's army. Sisera ran away. Deborah's Song of Praise. After the battle, Deborah sang a beautiful song to thank God. Her voice echoed through the hills, a melody of gratitude and triumph. She praised him for giving them victory, for guiding their steps, and for the strength to overcome their enemies.
He knew that God had saved them. The relief and joy were palpable, a testament to their unwavering faith.
Barak also sang with Deborah, their voices blending in a harmonious tribute to their divine protector. The Israelites were so happy. Their hearts were filled with joy and their spirits lifted high. Deborah's faith and courage helped save the Israelites. She stood as a beacon of hope and strength. She listened to God, and God gave them a great victory. Her obedience and trust were rewarded with triumph. This story reminds us to always trust in God. In times of trouble and uncertainty, His guidance is our greatest asset. He is always with us, and He will help us when we need it. His presence is a constant source of comfort and strength. Remember to be brave like Deborah and always trust in God. Her story is a powerful reminder of the impact of faith and courage. Together, we can face any challenge just as Deborah and the Israelites did. Their unity and trust in God led them to victory. Let Deborah's song inspire us to sing our own songs of praise and gratitude, no matter the circumstances. Take a moment each day to reflect on the blessings in your life and give thanks, just as Deborah did. In doing so, we can find peace and strength, knowing that we are never alone. As we reflect on Deborah's story of faith and courage, we are reminded of the power of unity and trust in God. Her unwavering belief in leadership brought victory and peace to the Israelites. Let her song of praise inspire us to find strength in our own lives and to always give thanks for the blessings we have. If Deborah's story has touched your heart, we invite you to join our community. Please subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share it with your friends. By spreading these messages of hope and faith, we can inspire others to face their challenges with courage and trust in God. Thank you for watching, and may Deborah's legacy continue to influence and uplift us all. Together, we can make a difference, one story at a time. Until next time, stay blessed and keep the faith.